Well, hello everyone, and welcome to today's edition of The Dog House, the City of Glendale's pet adoption show. I'm Kevin McManus from the Pasadena Humane Society. To my right is the lovely and talented Dottie Sharkey from the City of Glendale Parks Department. Hey, Dottie.
It's a great day.
It is a great day, as so many are, and so many will be. How have you been?
I have a present for you. I
Shut.
do.
Oh my goodness.
I do. And it all relates, sort of, because Glendale has great parks to walk your dog. Kevin's a marathon runner. We had a successful 10K to benefit parks and open space, and we had 650 runners. But here's Glendale Parks and Open Space, so that you're connected that way.
Excellent.
And guess who designed this design?
Would it be the lovely and talented Dottie Sharkey?
Henry.
Henry,
Our
all
cameraman.
right! Our cameraman,
So this
Henry.
shirt is you.
Excellent work, sir.
Okay. So,
Oh,
so
thank you.
You'll
I
run
will
in it
wear
next year?
with pride. And yes, I will commit to.
Anyway,
well, I also I will commit to eating pancakes.
All right, all right.
So,
So,
yes, I'm so sorry I couldn't. It was a very hot day that day.
No, it wasn't. So.
That's my excuse anyway.
So anyway.
Well, thank you
we
so
will
much. I
proceed.
really appreciate it.
I guess we
love
have
it.
to see how we did last show, huh? Just
Well,
yeah. Go
Let's
ahead.
talk about the run for no.
He loves
Yes, of course. We have lots of we have lots of animals to show you today, but let's rewind to the show last time. All right, well, let's take a look at the first pet of this show, and that is Gizmo. Gizmo is an unaltered adult male rabbit, as you can see. His ID number is A354414, and he is, as you can see again, a white rabbit with beautiful pinkish eyes.
I know.
This is a very common color pattern. I think a lot of rabbits end up having a little bit of albinism, so they have lack of tint in their eyes as well as on their fur. This little guy loves to snuggle. He is very gentle. He was an owner turn-in, so we know a little bit of background
So
on
we know he
his
loves to
history.
snuggle.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, we have folks here at the shelter who interact with and work with, socialize with the rabbits, but it's always a good recommendation when someone brings their rabbit in or their pet in to let us know what they enjoy doing. And Gizmo here enjoys being held, and once he's comfortable, yeah, he's a very snuggly little bunny.
He's awfully cute.
He's very cute.
Yeah.
He matches your coat very well.
I know. You know, we could mix and match pets here.
The next one will be blue.
No, there's a white husky out there. That was our producer, Susan. She's allergic to rabbits. But anyway, there's a white husky with blue eyes, so you could mix and match.
We wouldn't necessarily recommend a husky and a rabbit, but
Well,
it's going to be one of those shows, I can
Yeah,
tell her.
okay.
So
Go
Gizmo's adoption fee is $30. That would, of course, include his neuter surgery and his microchip. And he, as far as we know, is very healthy and very, very cute and friendly. So he's definitely a beauty.
Gizmo likes being the only pet.
Oh, you think? I think he's
So
enjoying
you get
all of your
the
attention.
attention.
Well, again, Gizmo's ID number is A354414. Well, from little Gizmo, we're going to go to tiny little Olivia.
Oh,
Andrea, our volunteer, is
Andrea.
bringing in Miss Olivia.
my goodness, Olivia, someone has fed you.
2 laps for Miss Olivia.
Oh my.
Olivia's ID number is A353923. She is a spayed 3-year-old adorable calico cat. Olivia is very friendly, very social, very talkative.
Yeah.
She loves attention, loves being petted. Olivia is also an owner surrender, an owner turn-in, so we have a little bit of background on her. She enjoys meals.
Yes, I think the owner enjoyed feeding Olivia.
Oh, Miss Olivia
I bet
certainly
Olivia's
found her way
25
to this. I believe I think, if memory serves, I think she's about 19 pounds.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So a little
She just-
wee thing.
Yeah.
She's part Maine
Well,
Coon.
19, that's pretty big. But anyway, she's a sweetheart.
She's adorable. And Olivia, 3 years old, she's, this is kind of, I think we always agree on this, like her best age. She's kind of through the crazy kitten,
Yes.
like chewing everything up,
This is
scratching
the
everything up.
personality.
She's very much kind of her own, her personality is completely developed. She's a loving, wonderful little girl. And
I think I found her little spot where
yeah.
she does love to be petted.
So Miss Olivia would obviously need a little weight control because she is a little bit on the heavy side.
Not
and
too much, though. I mean, how can you not love her?
Well,
Every time she looks at you. But yes,
she's
she
adorable,
does
and
need a
she's
little
got
weight
the
control.
most beautiful little
Yeah.
picture on our website. She's,
Wow.
makes her look svelte, actually. Olivia's ID number again is A353923. Her adoption fee is $70, but she is spayed and ready to go home today. So.
And as you said, this is a great age.
Absolutely.
You know the personality and everything, but she loves being petted, and I love petting. So that's
And you're getting a little bit of an arm workout.
I know.
All right, Olivia again is A353923.
As you know, we are in fire season. We are having temperatures sometimes up there over 100. So, and I was just out of town recently when the temperatures were near 100, and I called, and my neighbors brought up the cat carriers right by the door. My husband was home at night, but during the day, I just wanted to just run right in. So here are some other tips that are definitely helpful. Keep your family and your pets safe by installing and checking smoke detectors often. And create an emergency kit, not only for your family, but for your pets as well. And keep pet food, medical records, and photos of your pet in the emergency kit. And remember your pet's favorite hiding places. Not my pets, they greet everyone at the door, but which is a good thing. They may go there if frightened, but if they're frightened, it's good to know the hiding places, definitely. And if possible, escort your pets on leashes or carriers. And as I mentioned, I have the carriers right by the door when the temperatures are way up there. And lastly, make sure your pets have been microchipped and have current ID tags in case they get away from you. All very important, helpful tips. Thank you, Zara. Our producer put this together. Okay, here comes our first dog. And, oh,
Come here, buddy.
he got distracted by pretty women.
Hi.
George, hi. George's number is A355212, neutered 7-year-old male. Look at him.
Hi, handsome.
Oh, how cute he
thank you.
is. He's a Parson Russell Terrier
Jack
mix.
Russell Terrier,
Yeah,
yep.
so like a Jack Russell, cute little face. A bit shy,
Yeah.
you can tell, huh? It's you're looking all around at us. Enjoys sitting on laps. That's a great endorsement. And the adoption fee is regularly $125. However,
George is over the age of 5, so if an adopter is over the age of 60, the adoption fee is reduced to only $20, which covers the cost of registering the microchip. So he's
they're sweet.
a quote-unquote senior, but Jack Russells have just a ton of energy to begin with, so maybe a 7-year-old Jack Russell would have like a normal dog's energy. Which I think is a good endorsement, right?
Yes, I think that's a great endorsement.
He's
Does
a
George
really
go
sweet
like
little guy.
this, like Jack Russells do?
Well, you can see he's
don't know.
definitely a mix, but he's definitely got some pep in his step for sure.
Oh, look, he likes
Aw,
you.
thanks, buddy.
That is so sweet. So again, he's 7 years old, so he'd be free to a senior. But don't you just see the love in this dog?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just so. I didn't see George when I walked through.
Well, he was probably already on his first morning walk.
Oh. They're treated so well here, our pets. So let me give you George. George, we'll find you a home. You're going to make such a loving home
And he's
Need a
doing so
little
well. I
You
mean, sometimes
are.
the shy dogs can be really anxious
Yeah.
on the show as well
Yeah.
as just in real life. But he, I think he's, got a lot
He's
of
very, very sweet.
Huh.
So I'll give you George's number again. It's A355212. Okay, here comes our next dog. This is Felicity. And, oh, so anxious to see Kevin. Felicity's number is A355836, unaltered, 8-year-old female. Isn't she sweet? Loves attention. She's a white Maltese mix. That's a
Yes.
nice, oh, look at this. I love this. Extremely, well, you already showed that. You're extremely friendly. So you'd be a wonderful dog to walk and meet people
her
with, huh?
bling collar.
Yeah. She's been out in the mobile unit. She did really well.
Yes.
And she came in as a stray, so
Poor
I bet you
thing.
have a little story to tell. Huh? A stray. Did you get lost? So her adoption fee, she is a senior for senior, Kevin.
Right. So her regular adoption fee is $125, which of course includes her spay surgery, microchip, rabies vaccine, among other vaccines that she's already gotten. If the adopter is over the age of 60, she would also qualify for our Senior for Senior program. So she would be the low price of only $20, which, as I said, covers the microchip registration. Oh, thank you.
And our microchips are so important.
As
They
we
really
just talked
are.
about in
Yeah.
the education segment, like
Right.
that's the best way to make sure that your pet is reunited with you. If you have pets already, you can certainly look into getting them microchipped here. We do that at our spay neuter clinic, which is a fantastic way to make sure that should any kind of disaster befall you, your pet will be reunited with you. So.
Do we know how Felicity, because she's older, would she get along well with other dogs, or do we know that?
Well, she did very well with the dogs that she was exposed
Yeah.
to out with our mobile unit.
Well, that's nice.
And I talk about this all the time. Like the mobile unit gives us a real opportunity to see how the dogs are going to be in like a real life setting. We of course evaluate them here. We report on their behavior here in the kennels. But when they're out in the mobile unit, that's when they're meeting strangers and kids and other dogs. And for a dog that does really well out there, that's a really good indicator that they're going to be a really great pet once they are, placed in a forever
In a
home.
home, yeah.
And this one, she did so well, and she's probably one of the sweetest things. Every
Yes,
time I go
she's-
by her kennel, she's just like happy, like tail wagging, happy to see everybody. And
I didn't go by her kennel this morning. I would have
Well, you'll
liked
have to
that.
go on your
I
way
will.
out.
I'll have to visit you.
And
I'll have
she's,
to visit
as you can see, like a really low, if not no shed pet. So if allergies are an issue for you, like this might be a really great, a great pet for you.
And as we've mentioned before, it's always a good idea if you have a pet to have the pet here meet.
Absolutely.
We have a little park area because I was just in a home where I was visiting, and they brought home a puppy, and the older dog was not well, and it just did not work, and it was so sad to have
Yeah,
the
that's a
puppy
really
go. So
valuable-
it's always better to introduce them. They're like us. You get along with some
That's
people better than
right.
others. So anyway, that's a really good dog. So she is definitely has a lot of love to give. So let me give you Felicity's number again. It's A355836. All right, here comes Fiona. And Fiona over here. Fiona spots someone with treats, so we might as well just relax
Yeah.
and wait till she has her. Here you are. You had your treats, huh?
Hi.
Fiona's
Oh.
number is A354227, spayed 2-year-old female, a blue and white pit bull mix, cutest face ever.
If she'd spin around to let
Well,
you see it.
it says here she enjoys attention and very friendly, so I think we've already seen that.
Oh, yeah.
But she doesn't like loud noises.
Well, who does?
I know. I don't.
Don't take Fiona
And,
to the, rock show.
Right. And Fiona's been out in the mobile unit.
Yes.
Which is always, she did well,
She did really
obviously,
well.
or she wouldn't be here. And she came in as a stray. So she also she's certainly in the right place. She looks beautiful, doesn't she? Oh my gosh, her coat is gorgeous. And she's available right now.
She is.
So she'd be a good dog to exercise with. You ought to know
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah, you're looking to train to do like a 10K next May. up the Verdugos. You
This
might
is
want to
the
get
dog.
a dog like this to start
Yeah.
training with, start running with.
Yeah,
And obviously a dog of her size and
Mm-hmm.
breed, like they are really active dogs. So it is important to have an active lifestyle already if you're going to look into getting a dog like this.
Mm-hmm.
I always, kind of credit my dog with getting me walking a lot, but he's not a runner. So if I were going to really want to run with a dog, you'd want obviously a dog too who can handle it, and a dog like Fiona could certainly do that.
Oh, she sure would. And as I've said before, pets love to please their owners.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
just really lovable.
Fiona is very food motivated, so hey, huh?
Yes, we can see that. Ooh,
Oh, good girl. Oh, good girl. It
You
was in
de-
the wrong position.
you
to-
deserved
but-
that. You deserved that.
So we can accomplish a lot of training, but you can too, as with a dog who has a particular drive for food or a toy or just affection or attention. You can teach them to do so many things.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Fiona has already been working on her basic commands, and I'm sure that before long she'll have her blue ribbon, which would be
Yeah.
a really good.
When I was visiting our family, that it was a black lab, and all of a sudden, in the guest bedroom, the lab was on the bed, and it's all I said was, "Ruby, I don't think you belong on the bed," and right down. And I didn't. It was so calm. It was, "I don't think you belong on the bed." I was right.
They pick up on your signals. If you're
Yeah.
going, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't think so. So I had, some time with a lab, and it was a wonderful, wonderful week. So again, this is Fiona, and her number is A354227.
So the third week in May is National Dog Bite Prevention Week. Most dog bites can and are prevented. You just have to know the signals. Early warning signs of a dog bite include a closed mouth. It's actually when a dog who's really happy and not in an uncomfortable situation, oftentimes will have their mouth open, and you can see their tongue and their teeth. If you cannot see that, the dog is uncomfortable, so that could be a precursor to a bite. Number two, a really stiff body. Same thing. A dog who's relaxed, you kind of see it with the dogs that we have here on the show. They're wagging, they're wiggly. If a dog is really ramrod straight, they're uncomfortable, and you don't want to mess with them. Wide eyes with the white of the eye visible. We call that whale eye here. It's when you can see their whole eye. They're trying to get as much information as possible because, again, they're not comfortable with the situation. Raised hackles, which is the ridge of hair along the dog's spine and base of the tail. Curled lips, which expose the canines. So, that's kind of like the classic growling pose. And that actually leads into the first indicator that a dog is uncomfortable and could potentially bite. That would be a growl. If a dog's growling, they don't want you to approach. They don't want you near him or her, so give them a wide berth. According to the American Veterinary Medical Association, children are unfortunately the most common bite victims. PHS encourages parents to teach children how to interact with dogs. Number one, always ask a pet owner if it's okay to pet a dog before just running up to the dog and petting it. Most dogs do not like hugs and kisses or being petted on the head. This is, kind of a really important thing. Like, a lot of dogs don't feel comfortable when someone is going over the top of their head, and they can become really, distrusting of that. What we recommend is you teach children to pet on the chest or on the sides of the chest. Number three, never tease a dog or disturb it while it is sleeping, eating, or guarding an item such as a toy. And lastly, if an unfamiliar dog approaches, stand still, be silent, and avoid eye contact. Eye contact in the dog world can be seen as aggressive, so if a dog is reading you as an aggressive entity, then they will act aggressively as well. So again, prevent dog bites by being aware of how the dog is, how you are presenting yourself to the dog, as well as how the dog is presenting back to you.
Sophia, come here, sweetie. We have a very excited dog. So, Sophia, come here, come here, come here, come here. This is Sophia.
Hi, little
and
wiggle worm.
Sophia is, we're trying to get her to cheer up a little bit here. And she's so excited.
Yes.
Sophia, what? What? What's going on here? Huh? Are you excited? Huh? Sophia's number
Sophia
is
is my kind of dog.
355-739. 6 months old. Well, that
6
explains
months.
a lot.
Oh, 6 months of excitable energy.
That explains a lot. She can be a bit anxious. Well, she, this is a new place. Here, look at this. Look at you. And she has lots of puppy energy.
Oh, yeah.
Did I have to say that? And her adoption fee for this delightful pet.
Delightful
is,
ball of excitable
125.
energy.
But you know what? When I first get here, I walk around. It's a beautiful, beautiful facility here. And Sophia, she was so excited to see me, and then I saw her again. And I was looking, and I was writing her number down because I, mentioned special animals at the end. And then all of a sudden, Sarah, our producer, comes up and slaps a Post-it, and I thought, oh, great, she's going to be on the
TV.
show. So that's your story, huh? Are you calming down a little bit?
She is, yeah. So obviously with a 6 month, this is a really good indicator of why, a puppy is not really right for everyone. If you're, looking for a more mellow, relaxed, kind of chilled out dog, you don't get a dog like Sophia. She needs to run, she needs to play, she needs people around to keep her mentally stimulated.
Yeah.
Now she's really, once she has kind of relaxed a little bit, burned off a little bit of her energy, she's going to be a fantastic little pet. And she's not going to be very big. I know you had to wrangle her before she jumped onto your script there, but
was
she's
all right.
probably only
I
about
didn't
30 pounds, and she's
I
not going to
didn't
be
mind,
much bigger. And I think, what did we, a lab basset hound mix, right?
Yeah.
So.
She's got a cute little. She has a little got milk nose, She's, see the little white around it. It's like she's been into she's been into the milk bowl. The milk bowl. Well, if we have a little extra time, let me give Sophia's number again in case. It's A355739. But
All right, I think Sophia's going to make a break for it. Woo!
Oh.
Now that is an exit.
She
springboarded right up.
And she's our last dog.
She is our last dog.
But I'll mention a couple.
Please, yes.
Actually, this is a great place to visit here. And I heard a rooster this morning.
Yes.
Saw 2 peacocks. That was fun. And then I went into the cat room, and as I say, sometimes they just grab your attention. A little calico named Fluffy, 5 years old. Fluffy looked kind of sad, so that's why I'm mentioning her number. It's A356311. Another one that was a cute tabby was A356083. Little Princess was A356313. Spayed and 7 years old. And yesterday I saw on Facebook the oldest cat in the world was 24 years old. It's probably documented, and I forgot that had a cute little name. And this one, I was writing down the number. It was only 1 month old, and I'm busy writing down domestic medium hair, copper and white. It's called a red tabby. And I'm writing down the number. All of a sudden, tap, 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 tap. She was batting my little notebook pad here. And that adorable 1 month old was A356110. And I also saw a 2.5 month old kitten, 355579. And then coming back out, I locked eyes with Sky. Why the name Sky? White husky, incredibly blue eyes, just wonderful. And I didn't write down how old this, but it's available now. I'd like to see that you can just go right home with them. And that number was A356178.
And you probably noticed that we only had 1 cat on the show today. We actually have, I think I'm so happy we have just not had that many cats come in, and those cats that do come in have been getting adopted super quickly. So But we do, and I don't have any ID numbers or pictures or anything, but we have a bunch of adorable kittens who are in foster homes right now. And they're getting healthy and getting socialized, and they'll be coming back to PHS in the next few weeks. So definitely check our website, and if you see a kitten pop up who you haven't seen before, it's probably because they've been in a foster home. And they'll be coming available in the next several weeks, like I said. So just check our website. Which leads us to...
Well, exactly. Actually, you can reach us at 626-792-7151 or Pasadena on the web, pasadenahumane.org. It's also a wonderful place to go if you've lost a pet, and there's nothing as thrilling as to see your pet is here and safe and until you can get down here. But the very best way is to please visit us. It's a beautiful facility. We are at 361 South Raymond Avenue in Pasadena from Glendale. You take the 210 freeway, you get off at the Del Mar exit, left on Del Mar, right onto Raymond, and there you'll see our parking structure right on the right. And if you want to also see us on social media.
Our social media files, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, Instagram, Vine.
You're cheating.
Foursquare.
Foursquare.
Did I get everything?
Yeah, and our producer Zara does an incredible job.
Oh yeah,
just
she's
incredible. Happy stories, helpful stories, cute stories, just all kinds of on our website. So and helpful.
Absolutely.
And she even had us on. so do you want to do thank yous?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, let's
Kyla.
thank our volunteers who helped us for
Yeah.
the show today, Judy and Andrea, Pamela and Kyla. We really appreciate them wrangling the animals for us. Behind the scenes, Henri and Tim, and of course our producer Zara, as well as the folks back at GTV6. Patrick's
And-
back there and Sabrina, right?
Yeah, right.
Hi, guys.
So, anyway, well,
And-
most of all,
Thanks to Dottie.
no, thank you for helping us help the animals.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for adopting, and thanks for coming to visit, and we could not do it without you. We appreciate it.
See you next time.
Bye.